Diversity is a hallmark of life, and with just under 2 million species formally described and millions still left to identify, classifying them is no easy task. The current system for classifying life places all organisms in one of three domains: archaea, bacteria, or eukarya. Domains are the largest taxonomic groups, followed by kingdoms. The classification system has changed since the 1700s, when naturalist Carolus Linnaeus first introduced the conventions of modern classification, or taxonomy. Among his ideas for simplifying and standardizing organism names, Linnaeus proposed a two-kingdom system in which all organisms were considered either plants or animals. That classification does not reflect the current understanding and is no longer practical. However, one aspect of Linnaeus' work that still applies today is the use of a system for identifying organisms called binomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature is the two-word naming convention for each type of organism that includes its genus and species name. By tradition, the scientific name of an organism includes two Latin words that are used by all scientists regardless of the spoken language. The genus and species names are the two most specific categories of the hierarchy of life. These names are italicized with only the genus name capitalized, as in vulpes vulpes for the red fox. There are 8 major categories in the hierarchy of life: domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. There are also some categories that fall in between, such as subphylum. These categories are nested such that each domain includes at least one kingdom, each kingdom includes at least one phylum, and so on all the way down the list. The groups high on the list are more general than those low on the list. Each of the kingdoms of life displays unique characteristics, but there are also some that are shared. For example, all the kingdoms that belong to the domain eukarya consist of eukaryotic cells. The other two domains, archaea and bacteria, consist of single-celled prokaryotes. Despite the similarity in cell type and appearance, however, once the genomes were sequenced, it became clear that archaea are not closely related to bacteria at all. In fact, DNA evidence suggests that archaea are more closely related to organisms within eukarya than they are to bacteria.